So we're 6 weeks into the year. People have generally maybe started to sign up to a gym. Maybe they're trying to, or maybe signed up to something like Slimming World or some form of diet club. Now, at this point in time is normally when we start seeing our inquiries going up a lot higher, because people get to past the first month and then they either hit a wall, or maybe what they're doing isn't quite working. So, this is when we start to see our inquiries grow. Now, what I want to do today is just share my thoughts with you on how to choose what your next steps are, and maybe even how to choose a personal trainer. And I'm not going to be biased in any way, shape or form to what we do. It's more of an informative way of making a decision that might help you stop making mistakes. All right. We're just coming to the end of our 6-week challenge. Our first batch for the year are just ending this week, which is awesome because there's been some epic results, which you'll see firstly, but that's more about us. I want to come back to you guys. Look, at the end of the day, if you've started something, maybe you've started to see some form of result, okay? Maybe you've started at the gym and you're starting to see some progress and body shape changing, but maybe it's not going at the rate you expected. Maybe you're not addressing your nutrition side. Okay, likewise, you may have joined a dieting club and maybe you've started to lose some weight, but you're not seeing any tone or definition starting to come through. And maybe you're not doing the exercise element. Now, what I found after coaching for 7 years now is that what we find is that people need everything all together. So they need the training element, they need the nutritional element, and they need some accountability too. Because ultimately, that is what's going to help people move forward in the long term, right? And it's like a momentum. When you do everything together, it gets accelerated results. It's not just, if you can go on diet with Slimming World or one of them, right? I know I'm using Slimming World as a reference. I don't hate on them like some trainers do, but I think the problem lies with them is that when you go down that route only and not doing any training or exercise, then you're losing a bit. You're losing all your extra potential. You're not necessarily going to lean out or get that definition in your body shape that you may want from just diet alone. So this is where the training element comes in. Now, likewise, many people sign up to the gyms in January for the January rush. They flood the gyms, they're really eager, they really want to smash it and get amazing results. But the problem with that is they go into the gyms, they start exercising and they start pushing themselves. They go from doing nothing to doing 5 days a week. And then all of a sudden they'll see some results for the first couple of weeks, but then they won't necessarily see results after that. And then they get disappointed, and then their amount of times that they attend drops, their results then begin to drop, their motivation then drops, and these are all the things that happen. And a gym at the end of the day is not going to chase you, is not going to check in with you, is everything all right? They just don't have the capabilities of doing that these days because of the nature of them. But that's a story for another day. But what I want to just give you a highlight is if you've been following something, you're looking to lose weight, you're looking to tone up, maybe you're looking to get stronger, maybe you want to get fitter for a run, maybe you want to get just healthier in general, then there's a few avenues that you can go down. Now, obviously, I'm going to recommend working with a coach for obvious reasons, because I see the benefits that our clients get. Now, this is a great route because those coaches will look at all of the areas for you, but you do have to be a bit picky over the coaches you work with. In Loughborough area that we're in, you can get coaches from anywhere between £10 an hour, so I've been told, and all the way up to £50 an hour. So you've just got to be careful who you're choosing. Now, the likelihood is the person that's charging £10 an hour is probably going to be either very new to the industry, okay, and probably not very experienced, maybe doesn't have any nutritional knowledge, because a lot of trainers don't have nutritional knowledge, all right? They just use what they know for what's worked for them, and that doesn't work for everyone. We have nutrition qualifications, okay? So the point I'm trying to make is that with that side of things, if you're choosing a trainer, you need to make sure that you're choosing someone that's got look for the results, okay? Look for the results. What results have they got? Look at their reviews, okay? Have they had any reviews on Facebook and Google? Speak to friends and find out who they're using. That can also help, right? Especially if they've had good results. At the end of the day, it's better to get someone that's referred somebody in. That also helps, okay? And then make your decisions based upon those few things. There is a few others that I'd say to look at, but if a trainer, all they want to do is just take money off you, run for the hills, right? If all their first thing is, you can pay me X amount, usually the consultations for most PTs are usually free, and that's the way it should be done. But some PTs charge for it. But I would say that if someone's just asking you to sell you a block of sessions, they're probably not doing you the right justice. Also, be wary of what the questions are asking you. If they're telling you you're going to get 3 stone loss in the next 4 weeks, they're lying, right? Everyone's very different in terms of results. Now, we've seen some really good results, and this intake of the 6 week guys, we're going to see an incredible loss. I mean, there's 2 that have already lost 18 pounds by week 4. So you can achieve some incredible things. But what I'm trying to say to you is, if that trainer tells you, in a month's time you're going to be 3 stone lighter, they're lying, all right? If the trainer starts trying to offer you some shakes to sell, to buy their stuff, it's probably more than likely MLM, and it's another way of them making some extra money. I've seen this no end of times in commercial gyms, and it's a big problem. Like, we don't push any supplements on anyone. We only talk to them about it if they're really interested, and we'll get them focusing more on from a nutritional perspective to start with, and then look at the supplements down the line. But so that's a few things to look at when it comes down to looking for a personal trainer, that is, to coach you. Now, there is other options that you can go down the route of. You could quite simply go to a gym, sign up to a gym. If you're a member there, then you could then go to something like Slimming World and basically follow their diet structure. That could be another option. So you've got 2 bits. The Slimming World will work well because of the accountability, because you're meeting with a group of people 9 times out of 10. And then you've got your gym membership that's running in the background. Use side by side, that will help benefit your results. And likewise, the opposite way round. If you're in Slimming World and you're not doing exercise, go sign up to a gym. These are small things that you can go and do. Go and join a sports club, okay? If you enjoy running, right? I run personally for mindset because it clears my head. It gives me a clear head and I can shut off. These things you can go and do for relatively nothing, but there can be an extra bolt onto what you're already doing. Don't feel that you've just got to go to the gym only to lose weight or improve your health. Don't feel that you've just got to go and join a slimming club just to lose weight or to lose health. All right. The key part is finding something that you really enjoy. Okay. Make sure you get on with the people that you're with. So if that's in a private studio, then like with us, with the coaches, make sure you get on with them. Private studios will often have trials that you can sign up to. And like with the gym, make sure the gym's not like a gym that you're going to feel intimidated in, because gyms can make you feel that way a lot. A bodybuilding gym isn't necessarily going to suit some lady that's new into the fitness game and maybe 5 stone overweight. That's going to be not very nice place for her to work out. So that's something else just to bear in mind. But the thing what I'm trying to get to is that you can't just do small elements. Doing just the training, just doing the nutrition isn't necessarily going to be the best option for you. You want to make sure you're doing a more rounded approach, all right? And this is, I've seen it happen like with clients we've coached in the past. Someone's just done all the training thinking they're going to get miracle results from just training alone, and because they've hired a trainer, that's not the case, right? You get in what you put out. You get in what you put out. You get out what you put in. The end of the day with the training element side of things is you can't out train a bad diet. So if you're just going to go and train in the gym and eat Mackies all day, that's not going to help you. Whereas, maybe if you just tidied that up a bit, made some different choices with regards to if you go to McDonald's, maybe choose a chicken select or a chicken salad, right? it's small things like that that are going to benefit you. Likewise with a diet, okay? You need to find a diet that fits around you, okay? Or a diet structure that fits around you. I don't like the word diet. I prefer it is call it eating habits or eating style or eating for your lifestyle. But eating in a certain way for you is going to work much better than you following a generic thing. So again, you know, look at what eating style is going to work for you. If you're a shift worker and you're told to start eating 7 meals a day, how's that going to go down? That's going to last very long, is it? You're not going to get away with doing that for too long before your employer is going to start having a go at you. So it's finding something that works for you, and it goes across the board. Like, you know, we work well with busy people, like mainly business owners and professionals and management, because they're all very similar type client base. And not to mention, we get a good community spirit, and this is what you need to find, and this is what you might get from a sports group or something along those lines. Maybe it's CrossFit that you enjoy, maybe go and do CrossFit. But what I'm trying to say to you all is that if you're on a journey somewhere, right, and you're now 6 weeks in, and let's say you aren't seeing the results that you were hoping for, maybe it could be because your expectation was too high, but maybe you've tried and you're not seeing the result, then you need to go and make a change and do something about that. Now, a good way to go and do that is go and hire a coach. It's as simple as that, whether it be online, whether it be face-to-face, whether it be at a studio like ours, whether it's a PT at a gym. They're the ones that are really going to help. You know, they specialize in helping people improve their health, performance, fitness, dropping body fat. That's what we specialize in. That's what personal trainers do for a living, right? So that's when hiring a professional really makes a big difference. You know, you don't, I think for a lot of people, they think, oh, I'll just join the gym and that's going to work. Like, I'll just go and cut out my sweets and that's also going to work. It might get you so far, but you're going to get stuck. So if you're stuck, go and seek out a professional that can help you, all right? And get them to give you some guidance and support in the right direction, because it might be you just need a different set of eyes on things. I have a coach too, and that's because I have the same problems that all my clients have, and sometimes I can't see the wood for the trees. So I basically just wanted to give you that tonight, and I might come back on this topic a little bit more moving forwards, I might give out some little tips that might help some of you if you're trying to do something and not maybe getting the result you want. All right, so hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, people.